dreamers and achievers, the difference between both of them is that the achiever took actions on the dreams that he or she had. And the dreamer kept dreaming and hoping that one day it will happen. Many times when we listen to things, you can listen to this podcast and be thinking, my life should just change. TMO talks about transformation. Your life doesn't change with one message. It changes with faith comes by hearing. You need to hear it over and over and over again. So you must saturate your mind with intentional messages that cause growth to happen in your life.
In the real estate industry, or a lot of people say that it's often male dominated. Have you ever had a time to prove yourself or doubt yourself twice as much?
There's no industry that is not challenging. I was very self-aware when I was going to the business that I was going to have to prove myself intentionally. Within the first 3 months of doing business, found a successful female real estate person, and I struck up a relationship with her. Immediate action is key to transformation. What you know does not matter. It's what you do with what you know that matters. A lot of times people are not serious with their life. And you're thinking one mentor will come and give you one magic portion that will change your story. It's a lie. You need to take responsibility. Why people should invest into real estate is the only real estate. It's the only thing that is tangible. Investment you can touch. Shares, I can't touch it. I can touch the paper. Paper can burn. And there's a feeling that people have when you own real estate. It's different. God created us from earth. Your ownership is a spiritual connection.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Ask the Guru Corner. My name is Grace Robinson, and with me is an amazing guest, very beautiful young woman, very intelligent young woman in the person of Mrs. Tope Mark Odige. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, she's the founder and CEO of REB360. It's so great to have you here on the podcast session. So, yes, as we begin, would you please explain to us your story? You know, you're into so many aspects of the industry. You're a TV presenter, you're a real estate guru, and how you're able to do all of these things, your story, your training of...
I'm a coach, I'm a professional speaker.
Do a whole lot of things. So please explain to us your story on how you began all of these things that you're doing now.
So I've always been an entrepreneur. I know I'm called to solve problems because an entrepreneur is actually someone who is solving problems. And so I started my entrepreneurial journey as a makeup artist. So I was a makeup artist. I used to do makeup and I was training on makeup. I had 3 makeup studios.
Wow.
And then I later went on to be the head of makeup and wardrobe for TVC, organizing each show, what each person wears, how they look to fit the show. But on that journey, I encountered Dr. Lumide's Manuel's messaging in terms of the school of money and the path towards true wealth from the different vehicles you are using. And I can never forget the scenario of you're going to Abuja, you're taking a bike, you're taking a flight, or you're taking a care, the easiest way. And it's like, okay, if your goal is to be very wealthy, this makeup you're doing, how long will it take you to achieve that wealth?
That you desire.
So that message sowed a seed. It didn't cause immediate transformation. And many times when we listen to things, you can listen to this podcast and be thinking, my life should just change. TMO talks about transformation because I speak on transformation. I even wrote a book called Transform. But one of the things I'll tell people is that your life doesn't change with one message. It changes with faith comes by hearing. You need to hear it over and over and over again. So you must saturate your mind with intentional messages that cause growth to happen in your life. So first thing for me was I got hungry about what are the other options out there? Are there better ways I can go about this journey of impact and wealth creation? So solving problems, having impact, wealth creation. And with all of that in my mind, on my mind, I went through a deep moment where I suffered a loss of car, loss of makeup products, and I had to re-strategize that. Okay, so if I've suffered this much losses, what is the lesson here for me? And I think one of the things I want to leave with people is when life happens to you, don't wear the garment of self-pity. that I have suffered this life.
A lot of people do that a
Yes,
lot.
don't wear the garment of self-pity. Ask yourself, what is the lesson here?
Yeah.
Why would God allow this kind of pain happen to me? Why would God let me go through this? What are the opportunities here? You know, because in asking those questions, I know that it's not. Yeah, Nigerians tend to say it's the devil. I don't
Yes.
believe, as a child of God, that the devil has the
right.
the right or avenue for him to hurt me in any way. So the hurt I was going through, for me, that loss I had, there was a lesson there, and my job was to find what
What's
is
the
the
lesson?
lesson here. And finding it was to say, the pain you suffered, you lost your makeup product, you lost all your tools. You've lost everything you've
Everything.
acquired over a long period of time into fire.
Into fire.
Yes. So what's the next thing? I'm not doing this business again. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to start afresh. Why don't I just start afresh in something else? So
Yeah.
that was how, instead of starting afresh in makeup, I started afresh in real estate.
Wow.
And because we're starting afresh anyway. So let's just start afresh in real estate.
So now you're not in makeup.
I'm not doing makeup
anything.
anymore. I'm
Okay.
not. I publicly stopped. I stopped. I told my clients that were calling me, I'm no longer doing makeup. Why? Once you give yourself options, you are not desperate enough to succeed. I didn't want to give myself any option. I must succeed. There's only one plan. Plan A. A must work. I must win. I must make it.
Nothing like plan
so
B or
there's
C.
no plan B. There's no plan C. This thing must work. And I have a staff. When I started my real estate business, the first month I had a staff, I had to pay salary, and I'm like, there's no where this money is going to come from. This salary is going to come
From this organization.
And I did not have capital to start. I was a realtor. I had registered with a company. I was selling their products, and I knew before the end of this, my first month of business, I must sell. And I did, not one plot, not two plots. And I've never had a month where I did not sell plots of land since the first day of my doing business. Because there's no option. This thing must work. So I carry the matter on my head seriously. And I market shamelessly. I wear
Wow,
Rep360
I can see that.
everywhere. Is it that chain or shirt? You will see me with
Yeah.
Rep360.
Fully
One way or-
branded.
I'm fully branded because
That's
this is what
beautiful.
we're doing. And there's no other option. I don't have trust fund. I don't have parents that are going to back me up. I don't. This is whatever you found in your heart, do it with everything that you have. And so that was what I did. I put everything into real estate, and God granted me favor on that journey. But you know, if I started by saying God gave me favor without saying the hard work, it would look somehow.
Yes.
So Paul planted, Apollos water, God brought the increase, but there was a planting and there was a watering. So I planted, I watered, God brought increase, but I was consistent with the planting.
Wow, that's beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of stories we can learn from this. Thank you so much. Yes, so in the real estate industry, we know that, or a lot of people say that it's often male dominated. So have you ever had a time to prove yourself or doubt yourself twice as much?
I'm not unrealistic about the challenges of the industry. It is a challenging industry, but there's no industry that is not challenging. Every industry has its own problem. So I was very self-aware when I was going to the business that I was going to have to prove myself. Maybe not prove myself. I was going to have to. I must have staying power. You know. Another benefit was that when I was going into real estate, I did not want to feel like I'm the savior of real
the
estate.
world.
I'm the only woman that has ever done real estate. No, I intentionally, within the first 3 months of doing business, found a successful female real estate person, and I had a meeting with her. And I was like, okay, you're a woman, you're married, you are doing real estate, you're building. I'm impressed, you know, and I struck up a relationship with her. After that, within another, I had meetings with 3 people in real estate, but I got close in particular to one person. And I nurtured that relationship till date. I also had relationship with many men. And the truth is, because I am extremely open to learning from people, I was also blessed to meet people willing to teach me. And when I meet them, I ask questions, they explain, I quickly go and implement. My mentor was the one that told me to sign up for Dr. Olumide's Real Estate Executive Masterclass. I bought the CD then, and I did the program. Now, imagine a mentor tells you, this is my mentor. My own mentor was saying, this is my mentor. My mentor is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. I said, I know him. He said, go and buy his real estate masterclass. And then I called him after a month and I said, I've bought it. I'm listening to it. The person knows you are serious. A lot of times people are not serious with their life. And you're thinking one mentor will come and give you one magic portion that will change your story. It's a lie. You need to take responsibility. So every mentor I've had, when they give me advice or give me suggestions, you'll be like, I just heard from God. Like the heavens opened and God just told me, TMO, this is the way to go. That's the way I take it. My husband at the point was tired. He said, once you have session with you and these are your mentors, once they tell you go, you just be like, let's go.
Yes.
I'm going. I don't give myself any other option. Immediate action is key to transformation. What you know does not matter. It's what you do with what you know that matters.
What you know does not matter. What you do with what you know that matters.
Yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful, because a lot of people right now, they know something, but they do not do what they know. But that's very important. Thank you very much, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so moving on. So many Nigerians no longer fear investing in real estate, while some people also fear investing in real estate. So what advice do you have for people that are yet to invest in real estate? Because I know that a lot of people are doing real estate now. Everybody wants to, do real estate, want to make money. So what advice do you have for people that are yet to go into real estate?
If you think a lot of people are doing real estate, it's because you are around people doing real estate. The truth is not a lot of people are doing real estate. I've still met people that they earn in millions and they have not acquired one plot of land. I made that same mistake. My first bulk money that I made, second bulk money, I gathered all my money, bought tickets, traveled, went to America, blew all the money, came back broke, gathered money again second year, went to America. I was just wasting money, literally. I didn't invest. Even when there were opportunities to invest in real estate, I was ignorant and I felt I had time. I didn't understand that time plus money is supposed to equal to profit.
Time plus money equal to profit.
Yes, if you put that money and time in the right place. So what I did was to just spend the money without investing that money. So there are people right now who blindly are not investing into real estate because they feel, I have time, I'll do it later. But the time you're going to do it later could be a time where you're making profit. You're cashing out on profit.
Especially young people now.
Especially young people. In your 20s, you should be investing in real estate. In your 30s, you should be investing, especially in your 20s. Very little responsibility. And the little cash flow you have, you are still living off family or living off parents or living off uncles and aunties. You should be investing into real estate. Why people should invest into real estate is the only real estate. It's the only thing that is tangible. Investment you can touch. Shares, I can't touch it. I can touch the paper. Paper can burn. But I can touch real estate. I can touch it. I can feel it. I can say, I'm feeling very tired. Let me go to my land and just go and touch the land. This is where my money is.
You just know that your money is there.
Yes. So there's a feeling, and there's a feeling that people have when you own real estate. It's different. God created us from earth. Your ownership is a spiritual connection. There's a level that you cannot unlock until you own real estate. You need to own it. When you own it, it changes. There's a confidence. There's a feeling. There's like, I have something. I'm not without anything. I'm not starting afresh. I own a piece of this earth. There are not many of us that can ever own it. In this world, people will live and die without owning real estate. So why do you want to be among them? I want to own a piece of this earth. Where I came from, where I'll be buried, I own it. So I want the conversation to become more common when we're challenging ourselves to ownership and encouraging ourselves towards ownership. So yes, people should be investing in real estate. Are there risks to investing in real estate? Of course, with everything in life, there's risk. There was a particular plane crash that happened in Nigeria many years ago. People inside their house, the plane came to crash and kill people inside their house. They did not go anywhere. So sleeping can be a danger.
Still risky.
Still risky. Take your bath, you step out of the bathroom, sleep,
Still risky.
fall. Risky. Life is risk. So
You have to choose your risk.
So choose your risk and choose wisely.
Wow.
Investigate thoroughly. I will not just randomly buy from anybody. I would only buy from someone I know, trust, can relate with. So you can use that to streamline the companies you're buying from. Do your thorough investigation. Talk to your lawyer. Talk to your surveyor. You don't joke with them. Surveyor, lawyer, and then verify the property before you go ahead and buy. But please do buy.
Yes.
It's a risk, even if you've suffered losses in real estate. Hello. People die from accidents. The dead body is a car that will carry it. So it does not matter. I can't say, oh, this is a car that somebody died in an accident. We'll use leg. It's a lie. You get back into the car. So that's life. You lose some, you win some. Your goal is to get educated so that you don't make the same mistake twice. If you've lost money in real estate, it was a mistake made. Your ignorance or the corruption, don't repeat that mistake. Learn from your past errors.
So if you're yet to own a piece of this earth, I don't know what you're waiting for. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Yes, so in this generation, we have a lot of people who want to look wealthy. But if you check their assets or if you check their portfolio, you see that there's nothing there. But they want to have this feel or this presence of wealth instead of building the real value that they're supposed to build. So what is your take in this kind of mindset or this kind of lifestyle?
I obviously look good. I spend money on looking good. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it.
Okay.
However, I believe that you don't necessarily have to break a bank to look good. That's why, as a young person, leverage. Even at my age, if I have big sisters that I'll tell, Auntie, I like this your dress. So I've not done that in a while. But if I like one of my big auntie's dresses, I will collect and wear it with my full chest.
Yes. I agree.
I will collect and wear it. So I believe that I don't need to buy everything I'm wearing. I don't need to spend I don't need to spend a kill to look good. I need to be strategic. Select your outfits, ensure you look good. Don't look more expensive than you are, but look good. So that being said, I would say that investing in your look is an investment that is worth it, but not to the detriment of faking and borrowing money to achieve the look of flamboyance. No. Real money, real wealth, old money does not shout. You don't see them with labels all flashy. They are muted, they are understated. You see the ones that they've never seen money in their generations before. They make small money, they make so much noise and lose the entire money. So you don't want that to be your story. You don't want to be the one that money passed through your hands. It passed through your hands into people that have value. So you make money and the money came and left into jewelry, clothes, looking good. That means it just went through your hand. People who build wealth, they ensure they keep some of the money that comes into their hands so that it doesn't just flow through. You mustn't become a basket when it comes to money, where you are a sieve and money just, water goes through the sieve. The sieve does not take any out of it. It just feels a bit cold for a while. Some human beings are like sieve when it comes to water. And when it comes to money comes in and just goes out. That mustn't be you. You need to be strategic. Every month, when money comes to me, I keep some.
Certain amount.
I keep some. So I'm looking good, but I'm keeping some so that I also feel good on the inside.
Yeah, talking about keeping some, I think they need to understand very well what you or how you mean by keeping some. So what percentage, for example, a man is earning about, let's say an average man is earning about 500 or 400. So what percentage is he supposed to keep for his look? What percentage is he supposed to keep for investing in knowledge? Because I believe that is key. What percentage is he supposed to keep, for reinvesting and investing? So explain that to us.
I love it. I love it. Let's get crystal clear.
Yeah.
I believe in the power of having statistics. Majority of Nigerians actually don't even end up to 100,000 naira. So let's be realistic. Who are we talking to? Majority of Nigerians don't end up to 100,000 naira. The average minimum wage is 70,000 naira. Most people are earning 100, 150 at most. In the majority of those that are already even earning something. So if we are talking to those people, their cost of living you must shrink your cost of living to the best of your capacity. I have months where I don't spend any money on fashion at all. There's no percentage that goes to fashion. I've had a year that I did not even go to salon. I just bought a full year. I didn't go to the salon. I did my hair like all through that year. It was me and my hair by myself. I just bought hair products and I was doing my hair myself because I just looked at myself that I was going to make the sacrifice. That this year I'm not doing this. I had a year I cut off DSTV subscription throughout the year. And I'm like, I'm not spending this money on this thing. Like you have to be able to be disciplined towards achieving your financial goal. You will just close eye and say, this is what I want to do.
And delay some
And
gratification.
delay gratification. So in terms of percentage, it will vary from person to person based on where they are and their responsibilities. I'm an only child. I have my father and my mother, and I'm responsible for them. So I cannot spend. I was supposed to buy a particular human hair this month. And I told my friend last month, I said, when month ends and I get my salary, I'll transfer 50% of the money to you. But that was the month that I realized that both of my parents needed to do health check. We did the health check and discovered that they needed to buy some drugs. So there's no buying of hair when I need to buy drugs for my parents. Priorities
matters.
So I can say, oh, I have 5% of my income for baby girl lifestyle. But if baby girl lifestyle is being confronted with parental responsibility, baby girl lifestyle takes a back seat and my parental responsibility takes a front seat. I have 3 children. If my children have a desperate need for funds, every other thing will take a back seat and my children take a front seat. So you have your list, you have your budget, but you must also understand right from wrong and analyze based on today. There are years where we go for family vacation. We go to multiple countries. And there are years that I tell my children, this year, all of us were in Nigeria. We're going to find something fun to do together in Nigeria. We're not traveling out this year because we have projects that we want to do. And because of those projects, we're going to make the sacrifice of this flex because we would enjoy the funds together when they come in. So ideally, I'm a Christian. I pay my tithe. I'm responsible to my parents, so I send my parents allowance. I have a percentage that goes to my parents. I have my regular obligations, which are my personal expenses that are covered. And then I have my flex budget. But my flex budget is extremely minimal.
That's the money you keep for
flex. I want to buy clothes. I want to buy this one. It must fall within my flex budget. There are some months I don't utilize my flex budget. And there are some months that I utilize it. So it's a case of I'm tracking my funds every time. I have never had a period when my account is empty and I can't even have transport fare. I don't put that they're saying I don't have transport fare to go to work because they're not tracking their money. You must track your income. I tell people, if you are starting off in life, divide your money. If you earn 100K, divide it by 30 days. So if you divide 100K by 30 days, you know I must not spend more than this amount of money in a day.
Yes.
The day you spend more than that money, you've already taken it from tomorrow. You have to live like that. It will help you not to do follow. I don't randomly go and buy. I'm eating. Everybody in the office are eating meat pie and coke. I'm not with you. I'm not with you because you and I don't have equal agenda.
Yes,
we have different journeys. You understand? My friends, we're all traveling. We're being business class. Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Thank you. Bye-bye. And the month when I want to do it, I will do it.
No rush,
so
no pressure.
My life is different from your life and our journeys are different. We didn't come together. I have twins. My twins were born the same day, but they were not born the same minute. They cannot be born the same. So everybody has their own path. So you have to choose what you're doing with your life and stick to it. So if I say I'm doing 10% or I'm doing 5% or I'm going to make the sacrifice to take care of, I really want to just enjoy myself. There was a time in my life when once my salary comes in, I go and watch a movie. I really used to, then we didn't have Netflix. So I'll go to the cinema on a Tuesday, because on a Tuesday, 1,000 naira will get me a movie, popcorn and drink.
Wow, promo.
So I'm not going to go and watch it on Friday when I'm paying 1,800.
It's always Tuesday.
I'll watch it only on Tuesday, and I watch it once in a month. That's my flex. I've worked hard. Let me just enjoy something from what I've worked. So it's important that you are intentional about your life. You're not in competition with another person. It's your life. It is your decision. And you live based on the decisions you make. They say when you're born, you look like your parents. When you die, you look like your decisions. So your decisions, if I'm going to die horrible, it's not my parents that are fat. They don't have fat bone in my family. Now, anyhow chop, I've been chopping. So it's what I eat that made me that way. So my decisions, if I am broke, it is my decision. Because money came in. Did I control how the money went out? You have to control how the money goes out. There are times that I know I'm going to spend money and I'm seeing the money in my account and the person says, send the money. I'm like, hold on. I will hold that money for as long as I can, even though I will still spend it. I
Yeah.
don't do impulsive buying. I would look at something and shop and look at it again and again. Even when I travel, my friends are tired of me. We will go to the store together. Talk about, you still buy this thing. I'm like, okay, let me first look at it. I look at it, look at the price, go home, sleep over it, come back the next day and say, do I still want this jacket? I go home, sleep over it. Okay, now I'll buy the jacket.
So as we wrap up, what's that advice you have for people out there, people looking to go into real estate, people who are looking to pick a career for themselves? Because I know a lot of people are confused about what career path to go. So what's your advice to them as we wrap up?
My advice to any young person trying to, I've done a lot of transformation in my life. I studied
Yes.
science, laboratory technology, and instead of practicing, after doing like my IT, I knew this is not my career path, and I just went into makeup. And after doing makeup for a while, I gave birth, and then I went into TV. After doing TV for a while, I added real estate and left makeup completely. So while I was on TV for a long time, I was coaching and I became a guru, and so I became certified as a life coach, NLP practitioner. Because I'm on TV, I'm a communicator. I talk every day. I got certified in public speaking, speaking at conferences. All of these things that I've done were function of me being open. So be open to life. Don't shut yourself out. Don't say, I don't know. They don't do it in my house. I've never done it before. I don't know how to do it. Every opportunity that comes, explore it. I've never done it before, but can I try?
Yeah.
This food, I've never eaten it before. They don't eat it. Can
I
I
try?
try? Can you present? I can try. I'm willing to try things. And I believe strongly that my nugget to anybody is explore. Explore wide. Learn wide. Attend trainings, attend conferences. Try out many things. It is in the multitude of trying you find the one that you really are good at. It will shock you how good you are
At that
thing. And then that becomes like everyone looks at you and they're like wondering, how did you discover? Oh, you didn't know. You will not know unless you try. So my one word would be definitely being open to trying new things. The second thing I would say is get a mentor. If you find something you want to do, you want to succeed at it, find someone successful. Success leaves clues. Find someone successful. Ask them, show me the way. Oh, it's my favorite question. Show me the way. It's not cut soap for me. Cut soap for me connotes miracle. It connotes that I didn't do something, I just baff and miracle just happened. But show me the way means that they told you the way and then you walked the path. So I always ask, these billions you are making, show me the way. This real estate you are doing, show me the way. You are making money from here, show me the way. As in, like, I always ask the question and it will surprise you. I have actually gotten so much value from asking the questions and they tell me what to do and I follow it and I see the results. So get comfortable with asking questions, getting a mentor. My third point, which will be my final point on this, is taking action. You have to take action. Whatever, it's not, they cannot, nothing changes unless a force is applied to it. It's a scientific term in Newton's law. So I'm of the opinion that many people watching are being passive about life. You need to get active in your life. Oh, that's a word. Nowadays you say we are active.
Yes, we're active.
We're active. We need to get active about life. You need to become, you told me to do this. Okay, I'm doing it immediately. You told me to try this. Okay,
no time for sluggishness.
No, we implement immediately. And that action is what separates winners from losers. It's what separates dreamers from achievers. Dreamers and achievers, the difference between both of them is that the achiever took actions on the dreams that he or she had. And the dreamer kept dreaming and hoping that one day it will happen. Stop dreaming, start acting, and keep growing.
Yes, stop dreaming, start acting, and keep growing. Thank you very much for your time. Yes, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at my CSTV Global. Thank you so much. I believe you learned a lot from this because I also learned a lot. It was so great to have you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes. Bye for now.